Hi and welcome to In the Can. Today I'm going to make a 2-layered fudge, and I'm using the simple 2-ingredient fudge recipe to do this. In this bowl I have 12 ounces of chocolate chips. I'm using semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm going to microwave them for 1 minute. Although you could do this with other fudge recipes, you would have to be careful because the first layer of, say, a cooked fudge would be hot. The second layer would be hot, so you wouldn't want to put the dish into the refrigerator to let it cool down between layers. This recipe, you can whip out the 2 layers in no time. And let's see what we have. Not quite melted enough, so I'm going to put them in for 30 seconds longer. I've got a 9x13 baking dish that I buttered. Normally, 2-ingredient fudge you'd put in like an 8x8 or a 9x9 dish. 9x13 will make it will make both layers a little thick, but it should work out fine. See what we got. Yeah. I don't want any chunks of chocolate chips, so I'm stirring this to get them all to melt down. And to this, I'm adding a 1 pound or 454 gram can of chocolate frosting. And I'm using a dark chocolate frosting. It's a bit thick, so I'm going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. And you can use any type of chocolate chips you want and any type of a chocolate frosting that you want to make this recipe. And there we go. Stirs a lot easier. Scrape the bowl to get all this up. going to spread this out nice and nice, roughly even layer. Try to get as much out of the bowl as I can. Get another spoon. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the next layer. Which is the peanut butter layer. And I'm not going to bother to wash the bowl out because that little tiny bit of chocolate in there is not going to really affect the peanut butter layer. And I have a 1 pound jar of peanut butter. I'm going to scrape that out. And hold on. Okay, I'm back. You heard my cat. And she's a stray. It's summertime, so she likes to be outside. She comes in and eats, and then wants to go back out. And while I'm one of the people who don't believe that cats should be left to run around, that's what she's used to. So I've kind of adapted to her way of living or way of being. Okay, now to this I'm going to add a 1 pound can or 453 grams of vanilla frosting. And I'm going to pop that in the microwave for 1 minute. And with the cat situation here, I took in 2 strays. And the female was crying to go outside. And once she starts crying, she doesn't stop. And the same thing with the male. When he decides he wants to go outside, once he starts crying, he doesn't stop. Okay, get this stirred in. Spread this out over top. And now I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator to cool for roughly an hour. And I'll be back when it's ready. Okay, I'm back. My fudge has been cooling for an hour. It's still soft. So now I'm going to cut it. Pull a little piece out. And there you have it. 2-layer fudge. And that's good. The peanut butter part is softer than the chocolate part, but you get, as you're chewing it, you get a little bit of a peanut butter flavor, then you get a little bit of chocolate flavor, and back and forth. So it turned out really good. So if you enjoyed this recipe, and if you try this recipe and enjoy it, please subscribe. Thank you for watching my channel, and I'll see you again.